So a few projects that I am finding really inspiring at the moment. And it's important to say that for me, the critical element at the moment in terms of digital engagement is not so much about the technology, it's about the people and how they affect culture, organisations, etc. So I think a really important point is that it's not about the technology, stupid, it's about the people. It's really about the people and how they use them. So 3 examples. I'm going to talk about one in the European Commission, whereby we've seen a real transformation in terms of culture change. And I talk about another example in a local authority, whereby they've managed to get large numbers of people involved at a really, really low cost. And then another project I'm involved with at the moment, which is about helping community activists and organisers use digital technologies to organise and activate more effectively. So the first one is called the Digital Agenda, and it's being run by Robert Madlin, the DG, the Director General at the European Commission. And what he's done, which I think is quite remarkable, is he has created a climate of innovation in a very traditional organisation. He said to people, have a go using Twitter, have a go using Facebook. There's an expectation there that they should experiment. They should do things in new ways. There's a license to, not a license to fail, but a license to give things a go, and if things don't work out in ways we didn't expect, that's okay. But actually encouraging the expectation and innovation. And I was running an internal workshop there in November last year, and the number of tweets that were taking place, the engagement online and face-to-face from the civil servants, it was a closed workshop, was quite incredible. And the transformation he has facilitated there by leading by example, using social technologies himself, and giving people a license to experiment has been quite phenomenal. The other example I'll use is Devon County Council in southwest England. They ran a process around their budget, how they were going to cut the services in 2010, or 2010, 2011. It was called Tough Choices. You can find it online. And what was amazing is what they achieved at a remarkably low cost. They got thousands of people involved across the locality by plugging into existing events that were taking place, building some online technologies to connect with those events, and then running 1 or 2 events and online processes themselves. So it's very much what I've been calling third generation engagement, which is about building upon what's happening already, connecting to the existing civic energy that's happening already, and using the social technologies to accelerate that, to catalyse that, to fertilise the existing civic energy that's taking place. It was run by a guy called Carl Haggerty there, and he did a phenomenal job of really translating that energy and that anger in some places about the cuts into a constructive dialogue about the future of the area. And I found that very, very inspiring. Another example is the digital organisers. Now, the UK government has set up a community organisers programme being run by an organisation called Locality. And it's all about creating 500 community organisers across the UK over the next few years. And a key component of that is the digital dimension. How can we use digital technologies to enable them to organise and activate more effectively? It's a phenomenally brave activity by the government. They're actually paying to have people to agitate and be challenging the government and helping the government in new kinds of ways. And our role with them is to be looking at how you can support these community organisers to use new technologies, traditional ones like Facebook, but also have the skill, develop the skills potentially to use the technologies themselves. So it's amazing how a small amount of technology expertise can open up a myriad of activities. That's why Carl in Devon was so successful. So what we're doing is we're running a programme over the next few years to be imparting those kinds of skills to those community organisers to enable them to be even better organisers, which is a very, very exciting project, and hopefully will make a really profound difference to the communities we're operating within.